Hold for helicopter.
It's a plane, you dip.
That is not a plane. That's a helicopter.
That's a plane.
Des.
No, get down. Get down. It's gone, Drew. The helicopter plane is gone.
A plane? No planes fly over us.
All the time.
Helicopters fly over us.
There's
all the
been
time.
some military planes that have flown over us. We don't know why. We've seen it. We've looked out, and we're like, that's a military grade copter.
I guarantee you.
Plane.
On
copter plane is what I meant.
everything. That was a helicopter. That's crazy that you just confidently think that's a plane. Ed would be so embarrassed.
He's talking about my dad. I embarrass my dad for a lot of reasons, and it's not knowing what a plane is.
Not knowing.
Now that I've got you here, for our only audio audience, who is going to be hard, Drew is a whole new person right now.
Who's this guy?
Who the hell am I looking at?
I don't know.
Oh my god, all of your hair is gone, dude.
Yep. Well, not all of it.
Oh, okay.
Don't give false images.
Oh, right. Yeah, so he shaved it all off.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I got a
You're right.
reasonable haircut. And a good beard trimming.
Like a beard shaving.
Well, the beard's pretty much gone.
Yes.
I have tasteful stubble and a nice little mustache.
Yes.
Which is what I usually rock.
Which is what you do usually rock. The hair's different though. Our homie Tara Rose.
Big shout out T Rose.
Big shout out. She's a hairstylist here in LA, and she shaved Drew's entire head, all of it off.
She left a cul-de-sac.
That's right. Yeah.
So I'm now balding.
How do you feel? Afterwards?
I mean, if you can't hear, I'm sick again. So that's not fun. But the cool thing about it, I was thinking about this. I think my body was like, cool, show over. Trip to Chiefs game, done. Birthday and birthday shenanigans, over. Let's get sick.
Yeah, dude. To be fair, you got sick on like Friday
morning.
Yeah.
Friday morning is when I woke up feeling not great.
So, oh my God. So, I think it has to do with babies. Like when you like clean babies and then they get sick because they have a layer of germs around them.
I've never heard that. When you clean babies, wash would be
Someone knows, some sports baller knows what I'm talking about.
When you clean...
That's not my point. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. My point is what if all of your hair was your shield and you shave it all off and then it's like you get sick because you don't have the barrier anymore.
That's probably what happened.
There was so much hair catching every germ coming your way and you shave it off in less than 24 hours. Sicko.
That's probably what happened.
I think so.
When did I get my haircut? Thursday.
The night after Drew's first birthday, because his actual birthday is on Thanksgiving.
But you can't celebrate on Thanksgiving.
Yes,
I mean, you
can.
could. But my favorite band was in town. Shout out Hot Mulligan.
Shout out Hot Mulligan.
Des loved Hot Mulligan and the concert. She did not go moshing. I did.
Drew went moshing.
Yeah.
And I swear, you went in one person, you came out another. I was like, I don't even recognize him.
One of my best friends, Perry. Shout out Perry. I mean,
he's been on the show.
Perry,
the Eagles fan, Perry.
People know Perry. Yeah,
people know Perry.
But like my friend Connor, his wife Stephanie, my girlfriend Emily, we're all there. But
Liz
was there too. Spencer was there. Spencer's in my show.
Had a crew.
We had a whole crew. Met up with some friends earlier too. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm like panicking. I'm like, everyone, I love everyone.
Mosh.
But Perry and I went into the mosh pit and it was insanity. Also, ran into an old friend from college. Shout out Tyler Richmeyer.
Did you tell him to follow the pod? Did you mosh and you're like, hey man?
He wasn't moshing. He was like, I'm too old to do this. And I'm like, we're the same age.
He's like standing on the corners just watching everyone. Drew's like, hell yeah, man, join.
So what was even funnier is, I I didn't see how I went in versus how I came out, but I got to experience that with Perry because Perry went in and then Perry came back a different person, had lost his hat gone.
Still can't find it.
Just hair everywhere.
Yeah, sweaty Betty.
Sweaty boy.
But I even moshed in my own way.
You did.
Someone knocked me over, and that was my moshing. Mm-hmm. And I said, "Whoa, that's enough of that."
Hey
now. So that was his birthday week.
But anyway,
wait, we gotta talk about this.
Go ahead.
Right before I'm pointing at this chapstick that's on this table, right? And
unnamed, unbranded chapstick.
We're about to record, and so I'm setting up, and it's silent. And then, can you do what you did? All of a sudden, I hear this. Nope. Okay, but here's the thing. It's even more loud of a pop. And then you look over, and Drew's putting on chapstick. You can't replicate it. It's totally fine. And I can't explain it. There's this new thing with women, and they always say, "Oh, that's an ick," or "I have an ick." And
I don't think it's just with women. First of all,
you think
men can get icks too?
I haven't seen it as prominent on social media. Like I see it more with women having lists of icks.
I agree.
Which, you know what, crusade on behalf of men, because I didn't know men had icks, and that whole thing like also applied to them. I think it's somewhat silly to have icks, because like some of the icks, it's like, oh, when he trips over his own feet, or when I can't think of another ick right now, but I immediately heard that pop, and I looked at Drew, and I was like, don't ever do that again.
Put chapstick on.
He said,
take care of my body.
He's like, well then how am I not supposed to put chapstick on? And I said, yeah, in private.
Yeah.
So that was something we wanted to bring up is,
wow, for the first time Des has put it in the book story.
I want to know if other people think men putting on chapstick is an ick.
And I want to know
and that's the stupidest ick either too. I agree. It's so stupid, and I like don't know why.
I know, but you can't control the icks that you feel. So I get it.
But to be fair, I've never had that with anyone before. But I think it's fine. It's fine that I have. Literally, you constantly ick me out.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah. Thanks.
In the best way possible.
No, for sure. Speaking of stories to put into a book, I did remember that I wanted to tell you a story.
Oh boy, okay.
No, it's pretty funny.
Uh-huh,
so
for sure.
So this was Thursday night. I went out to meet up with my girlfriend Emily. She was at Tramp Stamp Granny's in LA. Cool, fun, like karaoke type piano bar. And I was walking up to the bar, and this school bus pulled up. There's a bunch of clubs and like bars on this strip where Tramp Stamp Granny's is. This school bus pulls up, like a legitimate school bus.
School's in session.
Apparently, it's like 11:45 at night. Door opens, and there's this bouncer that's like has his flashlight, and he's like waving at the bus like this is where you're dropping it off. So it was like a party bus, but it was a school bus. This one girl who either she just turned 21 or all of these people have fake IDs. They looked like children.
School bus.
Literally, one girl walks out, and think of any like over the top movie where someone's pretending to be drunk. That's what this girl was. I mean, eyes closed, couldn't stand up straight, and two of her friends go and grab her and like put her around their shoulders and start walking, and she is like not moving her legs. And I'm like, oh, this isn't good. Then I shit you not, after that, 3 separate kids fall out of the school bus.
What's happening
like,
on the school bus?
And then like, Mary, they all just eat shit and fall. And the bouncer's face went from like, yeah, hey guys, you're right over here, to, oh God, I can't let any of these people into this club. I don't know. They were all
Did he let them?
I think so. They were all...
Oh, what? No backbone,
They were
bouncer.
all dressed up. But then even afterwards, when I left Tramp Stamp Granny's, there was 3 other kids that like couldn't walk. Like all these kids must have drank for the first time. It was hysterical.
Wow.
Put it in the book.
Put it in the book. Last thing before we get into, well, it's sort of football related. I was on the radio.
This is really, really, really cool. And
Guys.
I'm really proud of Dad. I'm going to let her take it away, 'cause this was awesome.
We did want to mention it because how I am as a person, especially with my friends, is like, I think it's so, so, so incredibly important to celebrate milestones. That's why I freaking love birthdays. Like, I love celebrating my friends nonstop. When it's my birthday, it's called Despalooza because
it lasts all month.
Yes, it does. Despalooza. You can join next time, Sportsballers. But I think it's very important because if you don't celebrate your milestones, no one will. And then what is the point of, even if it's the small ones? And I never knew this was a milestone for me. Legit, never in a million years thought I would do this. But I got asked to be on KOA Broncos Country tonight. And for those who don't live in Colorado, it's like the Colorado sports radio show. It's what I grew up listening to. It's Broncos, Avs, Nuggets, Rockies. It's is the radio station you listen to in Colorado. And they DM'd me and asked if I wanted to come on. And mind you, in this very same show, Cody Rourke, which we love, shout out Cody Rourke. He is a sports journalist for Mile High Sports. He's on the Locked On Network, and he was on earlier, and they were talking ball. And they were like, oh my God, in the same freaking show, Steve Atwater was on as a guest. Cody Rourke, a very, I think, incredible sports journalist. And then there's Dez, Broncos for Dummies. And it was surreal.
And she ended the show, right?
Yeah, I was the last guest.
So they had Cody Rourke, Steve Atwater, and then like concerts. Those were the two openers. Dez was the headliner.
I was the freaking headliner. It was unreal. Last night was a huge moment, and I can't believe it. Never in a million years would I think. And I think we spoke about it a little last night. Like, my parents listened to it, and like, I mean, we owe everything. Everyone owes everything to their parents, and they're the ones that brought me up a sports fan. I couldn't do anything of what I've been doing without them. And for them to be able to listen to the radio show, and they understand how big it is, and just for them to be so proud, it was a big moment for Dummies. So that was like, besides Drew's birthday, I guess, but my highlight of the week. So it was a pretty big moment.
It was really cool. We got to celebrate. I was really happy that I was there for it. I went like into my room to listen to it.
Well, I isolated him because he's been dying.
I can't stop sneezing.
He can't stop sneezing or coughing. And I said, I don't trust you, and I don't trust Breck. The two men in this house, one of you's going to do something. So in your room you go.
We both went into our rooms.
You did. So...
And to be fair, afterwards we were watching TV, and literally, like father, like son, both of us would sneeze.
Yep.
Or cough at the same time.
Yep. And it was. So anyway, so we had a big week.
We have a big week.
We have a big week coming up with Thanksgiving. We have so many primetime games, which we'll get into those primetime picks.
Mamma mia.
I know, a lot. And Drew's birthday.
And we don't have to do anything with this.
And we don't have to do anything with our scoreboard, which a lot of people have been asking what happens when the Broncos inevitably get to 10 wins.
Or the Dolphins inevitably get to 10 wins.
Losses. You're closer to loss.
I know.
Okay.
But if we win out, we'll get to 10 wins.
Which, you know what? This is a great segue because guess who the hell is sniffing around, y'all? Guess who it is? The freaking Dolphins.
Dolphins are there.
I see you in the graphic. And legit, when we were watching the Colts-Chiefs game, you said, I really want the Chiefs to lose, as we all did.
Yep.
So it gives the Dolphins a better chance. And who would have thunk?
And technically, the Chiefs are the only team. Well, not only, but it's the Chiefs and then the Dolphins in the standings. Nope, Des is shaking her a little head at me.
No, because I can't believe it. I believe you.
Oh,
no, I can't believe it. Like,
yeah. It's the Chiefs and then the Dolphins, and then like with 4 wins, and then I think everyone behind us only have 2 wins. Mm-hmm. So
that's 3.
2 wins. My little pinky got stuck up here.
Oh my God.
Don't do that. Oh my God.
Okay.
Anyway,
continue about the Dolphins.
So yeah, Dolphins, and we have a really good chance to grab our 3rd win in a row, our 5th win of the season. We're back home away from España. We're playing the Saints. The abysmal, banged up little Saints.
I think they're last in the rankings.
Yeah, and one of their best players, Alvin Kamara, who I forgot was still playing for the Saints, he probably won't be there. So we're looking Gucci. Darren Waller, who has played like 4 games for us this year, less than that, I think, might be coming back off of the the IR. So that's interesting and cool.
Saints are actually 29. I lied. They're not last.
Who's 30, 31, and 32?
Do you want to guess, or you just want me to tell you?
This while you're on NFL?
NFL power rankings after this week.
Saints are 29.
So we have 30, 31, and 32.
Do I have to do it in order, or can I just guess any of those?
Just any of those.
Raiders?
Okay.
Giants?
Nope. No.
I know. I don't know. Raiders, yes.
Broncos have played them.
Oh, the Jets?
And actually played both of them.
Yeah. Okay, so the Jets, and then... Who did they
Last
play?
in the league.
Last in the league. So the
It's a number 1 overall pick.
Oh, the Titans.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jets, Raiders, so bad. And Titans are last. So anyways, continue. So you're playing the 29th in power rankings. Saints.
And last I checked, I don't know if this was NFL or ESPN, but it was a power rankings. Dolphins are 22nd.
That's not nothing. That is not nothing.
Look at us.
Wow.
So, other than that, speaking of good things about the Dolphins.
Oh, right. Good things?
No, I thought this was interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of already, I'm teasing it a little bit.
Yeah, just go.
Well, no, I'm going to ask you a question.
Oh, my God.
Do you think you can name in, like, most yards this season so far, the top 5 running backs?
Well, if you're asking me this in the Dolphin segment, then it has to be Achane.
He's one of them. This kind of ruined it. I know, I didn't do this well. Devon Achane has the 4th most rushing yards
in the NFL?
In the NFL right now. Yeah.
So he's above my Dobbins.
He is above your Dobbins.
That's like tragic, but also
and he will be now forever this season.
Too soon. Well, Dobbins is slated to possibly come back for the Super Bowl.
Wait, really? Oh my God. Okay,
that's what they said.
That's
I looked
insane.
it up. I know, but they said he could be back for the Super Bowl.
Good for him.
So anyways,
good for him.
Continue.
So I thought that was really cool. He's had 2 back-to-back 100-plus yard rushing games, so that's really, really cool. I'm feeling good about this game. And I was thinking about it, and I think I want to challenge our listeners for something, because you see people do this all the time. Like there's this girl, she's an Eagles fan, and I think I've seen it twice now, where she's like, if the Eagles lose to the Cowboys, I'll do the top comment.
Rossi takes.
Yeah. Did you see what this most recent one
was?
Go
to North Korea.
Internet is undefeated. I love
it's pretty. They have some wild top comments.
If the Dolphins make
the
playoffs, that's crazy. If the Dolphins win out
what?
Hey,
oh no!
Stop it!
Well, I don't know. He's upset. He doesn't know where you're going with this.
If the Dolphins make the playoffs this year,
okay,
I will do what the top comment on this clip, we'll clip this moment, says I should do.
So, okay, but what if it's really bad and you really want the Dolphins to make the playoffs?
Then that's the price I have to pay for being a big old fan.
Okay.
Breck,
all right.
for
Breck,
the
love of God.
Okay. Anyway, that's about it. That's all I have for the Dolphins.
We're gonna move on. Right?
Yeah, I tried to. I mean, I did think this was funny. I tried. Stop it.
Oh
I
my God.
tried. Jesus Christ.
This is my worst nightmare.
I tried to find. I'll put you in your room.
Breck.
Stop. This is not good.
This is
never
so
happened.
unprofessional. You're supposed to be our producer.
Do you want to come here? Come here.
Get up here. Come here. Shh. Okay, we got to get back on track.
I know.
Can I talk about the Broncos now?
Yeah, that was it. I couldn't find. I was like trying to find news this last couple of days about the Dolphins. I found a lot of news about the Broncos. Couldn't find anything about the Dolphins.
That's so great because people want to talk about the Broncos, so we're gonna talk about the Broncos, the Denver Broncos. You know, a lot of people have been making Broncos like anthems. I think that should be one.
Okay.
So, anyways, Broncos are not top of the AFC anymore. It's the Patriots, but it's because the Patriots have not had a bye week. And technically, I saw if, for instance, like the Patriots and the Broncos were both at 9-2. The Broncos were above the Patriots because of strength of schedule. So there's a lot of dummies out there, and I say that endearingly, like my dummies is what I call them, that were like, well, don't we want the Patriots? Like if we tie, how are the Patriots not ahead of us? That's why, strength of schedule. If we don't play them, we need the Colts to lose out. And they did, which we'll get into. So nothing too crazy. We signed Wil Lutz, Big Nuts Lutz, to a 3-year contract extension. Thank golly, which I'm stoked about. So he's here to stay. He was getting a lot of hate, like leading up to this season. There was like a lot of people that's like, Lutz ain't it. And I'm like,
why? How?
I don't, dude. There's some times where I'm like, fans are just insufferable, aren't they? And not just Eagles fans, all fans.
I know.
So, anyways, he's here to stay. Payton also revealed, Sean Payton, that the team is going to extend several other players possibly. And one of those players, Alex Singleton, he's going to be unrestricted, whatever, free agent. He's free to go. So you're not restricted anymore. The shackles are free. You may go, is what they call it. What the hell do they call it? Unrestricted free agent? Why does that sound so wrong? We're going to see if we extend him. And like we said, no, we didn't say this. I said at the beginning when I was trying to choose my favorite player, Alex Singleton was one in the running.
For sure.
But one of the points that knocked him down a few notches is he is older.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know how many more years he's going to be playing in the NFL. So all that being said, you know what? We are about to play the Commanders, and it's going to be Sunday night, and we were stoked because it was going to be Bo Nix versus Jayden Daniels matchup. Why
was that so exciting? What's so cool about those two quarterbacks, Des? For the uninitiated.
You're asking me, and now I'm freaking out. I'm blacking out.
They were both drafted last
year. They were both drafted last year. Is what Actually, okay, it was as simple as that. I was like, fuck, what does he want from me? But also, to be fair, last year, Jayden Daniels won Rookie of the Year. And
well-deserved.
Yes, and he did take his team further in the playoffs than Bo Nix. But in a lot of stats, Bo Nix did beat Jayden Daniels. Wow. So did we play Commanders last year? Can you look? Okay, we didn't. You just know that.
Almost positive.
So this was gonna be, hey, there was a lot of talk, Jayden Daniels or Bo Nix, who's better? And this game was gonna be that game where finally we get to see it. But we're not. So, because Daniels, so tragically, unfortunately,
moved his
arm.
The
first game of the season, 17 sacks. Nope. Hang on. You remember how I didn't finish the sentence last week? It'd be helpful if I actually read my notes. Okay. He took 17 sacks in the first 6 games. Not in one game. He would die. So he took...
I was like, that also has to be a record.
I know, it would have been. He took 17 sacks in the first 6 games before suffering an elbow injury, all right? And this elbow, it bent all the way.
It was a dislocation. It was an elbow dislocation.
It was like Elastigirl.
This for the audio, sorry, but for the visual audience, you know how your arm moves like this? See, and then you can like do a curl like this? Well, Jayden Daniels did a curl, but with his tricep. So he bent, it went this way.
Like this. I have pretty,
oh yeah, you are pretty double jointed.
Yeah.
I can do it with my thumbs. Have you ever seen me do that?
This is so good for an audio platform.
Isn't that cool?
So that being said, with the 17 sacks, thank God, I don't think Daniels...
I'm so sorry.
Shut up. Oh. Don't do it again.
I wish I
don't think Daniels is going to be back. They're saying he's practicing this week. Will he be back? And if I was any personnel on the Commanders, I would say, Daniels, sit your little tush down. You are not playing. Because you took 17 sacks in the first 6 games and then you got injured. Well, you're going up against Sack Daddy. Sack Daddy Broncos is what we call them right now.
And that's not one person. That's just all of the Broncos.
They're all Sack Daddies.
Sack Daddies.
It's exactly how...
Exactly
how it sounds. So...
There's a lot of breath. I don't know why.
We unfortunately will not have that. But really, there's no other crazy big news because obviously bye week. But this is what I would love to end this Broncos segment on is Bo's 8-game win streak, right? Bo. Come on, Bo. Let's go. He is 3-0 on the road. He is 2-0 in primetime. He beat the Eagles on the road.
What did the Eagles do last year, Des?
that won the Super Bowl. He beat the Chiefs. He beat the number 1 defense on the road, the Texans. And he has 5 fourth quarter comebacks. Bo, 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 bo. That's all I got for the Broncos.
Wow, you did much better than I did.
Wow. Okay, guys. Spotify comments, NA, none.
None.
Apple Podcasts, none.
NA.
You guys realize also, I don't think we're going to do this forever. So get those reviews and comments in quick because
pretty soon there's going to be hundreds.
And we can't do it.
We can't read hundreds of comments, guys.
And right now we have 2. So as soon as we hit 5, it's over for y'all. So
well, actually, no. To be fair, we had more than these, but I was selective. I picked the best of the best. So we're not just gonna read any willy-nilly thing now.
Oh, so we're getting selective.
We had like 6 comments on our YouTube. So
6 guys.
So
step up the
comment game. We appreciate it,
but specifically Apple reviews because no one can find us. Okay, first of all, Tyler Wicks 1694. I freaking love you guys. Wednesdays can't get here fast enough. So he watches us on Wednesdays,
that is
not
cool.
Tuesdays. That's pretty cool. Happy birthday, Drewski.
Thanks, Tyler.
Broncfins.
Thanks, Tyler.
That
makes me feel happy.
That's so cool.
Nathan Miller, 496. That was great. You both are hilarious.
Thanks, Nathan.
And I'm so thrilled the Broncos have such a great record.
Me
Go
too.
Broncos. Now, Nathan, I compiled these. So this next is a separate comment that Nathan wrote
Oh, you have to do
later.
2.
I agree. Kids are frustrating and obnoxious, but my niece is great. So, shout out Nathan's niece.
Dude, shout out Nathan's niece.
And not shout out
any other kids. No.
Except my 2 nieces.
And my nephew.
And a couple other kids that I like.
Yeah, there's only a few of them.
Yeah.
Let's get into the league catch-up,
and
baby.
shout out Vincent.
Oh, wait! That has been our week 2. Holy cow, guys, Rainbow Road. So we're watching All Her Fault on
Very good show. You gotta watch it.
Peacock, you gotta watch it. Shiv from Succession, if you haven't seen
Sarah
Succession, sure. You gotta watch Succession too. But All Her Fault, we've been watching and we're hooked.
Super good. Hooked.
And it's about a kid getting kidnapped, right? So we're sitting here Sunday, sitting our little tushies
Both
off bye
dying.
week. Yeah, we're just tired, sitting, watching all football. So all of a sudden, we hear a helicopter, not a plane, Drew, a helicopter above us, and the loud system.
But I was gonna say, what was different about this? Because we hear helicopters all the time.
That's LA. It's the chirping birds outside.
But we heard a megaphone coming out of the helicopter.
That's what I was saying, Drew.
No, I know. I'm adding that is rare. Continue the story. So sorry.
Anyways, basically they're like, we're on the hunt for a 6-year-old boy riding a blue bicycle, but whatever. Because basically there was an event near us. It was called Ciclavia.
I think so.
Yes. It's basically in LA, it pops up different places where you can only ride your bike or walk around like Main Street. So this time it was, I'm not going to tell you the Main Street because I know we have stalkers already.
No one can know where we live.
But it was blocked off pretty close to where we were. So this helicopter was making the rounds for quite a bit, at least over an hour.
Yeah.
Looking for this
flew away, I'm assuming, to refuel and then come back to do
and
more
say,
rounds.
We're still looking for this boy
kid
on a blue bicycle. So Drew hops on Citizen, which is an app that it basically like tells you any crimes
what horrific things are happening around you.
I try not to hop on there, but he finds out.
I found out. I did a lot of snooping. I found out it was a kid named Vincent. And they found him.
They found
Vincent.
But what's so crazy is this kid in the show is almost 6 years old. He's like 5.
He's like 5.
But he turned 6.
Yes.
In the show. It was his birthday.
Spoiler alert.
So we're literally watching this show about this kid getting kidnapped, and right outside our doors,
there's a missing child.
And we said, art imitates life.
We did say that.
We're only telling the story because it ends happily. So I want to be very clear. Vince
we don't know. We haven't finished All Her Fault yet. We don't know if that story.
Oh, yeah.
But the real life story with the real life child named Vincent appeared to found, and everything's totally fine.
There was a moment I was like, should we go?
Go look for him?
Should we boots on the ground?
I mean, I was like, I'm gonna go walk Breck, and I was looking around, and I did have this thing in my head where I was gonna like find him, and I was gonna be like, "Are you Vincent?" And he'd be like, "Yeah," and I was like, "People are looking for you," and he was like, "No, they're not." And then I'd have to, and then he'd like ride away, and I'd be like, "Wait," and then I have to call the cops and be like, "I found him, but he won't come here." Like
he's like a talking.
Stop.
Like,
Come
Vincent,
here.
Vincent, get over here.
Does he got like
Come
graham
here.
crackers? Like, what do I do? Anyway,
League catch-up.
so shout out Vincent. League catch up.
Oh, guys.
Des, you want to talk about how apparently you're like
So freaking good at football.
yeah.
Guys, I am so good. My primetime picks just keep on hitting like those sack daddies. Am I right?
Let's just say you were 3-0 this weekend.
I was freaking 3-0, baby. 3-0! And the Texans won. They beat the Bills. And I said last week, I said to Josh Allen, he has flashes in the pan. And that pan, he flashed again. He lost. Against the Texans.
Flashes in the pan are usually a good thing, aren't they?
Well, that was last week.
Oh, got it.
I said, because last week he had a flash in a pan. And anyways, he got sacked 8 times, you guys.
8 times.
That's the most in his career.
Yeah.
That's the most in his career, y'all. Break it down. Hold on, I'm pulling up my notes right now. Also 2 interceptions, 8 sacks, also ties the Texans franchise record.
Yeah.
So not only was that the most Allen has been sacked, it's the most the Texans have ever sacked. 2 interceptions. Our guy, Matt Prater, which, I mean, like we said, back in when Tebow era and Matt Prater was kicking all those bombs for the Broncos, I always remember that SNL skit. He's like, Matt Prater, I pray to you, man. Matt Prater missed the extra point.
Because he's like 87 now.
He is 87. His joints are getting a little creaky.
He's not. Allegedly, he's not. But
he's 86.
Yeah.
But what's so crazy is the Bills started 4-0.
Yep.
The Texans started 0-3. Now the Texans have won the last 3. And what's happening to the Bills?
Here's my thing.
Okay.
Here's my thing.
Yeah, what's
and
your
I have heard this a couple other places, but I'm gonna piggyback off of it. I think the Bills window has closed.
One for the season forever.
I think for this dominant Josh Allen, look at us go. What's happening to him?
What is happening?
I think they're frauds. And you know why I think that?
Why?
Because they got annihilated by my abysmal Dolphins.
Well, no. Well, hang on now.
They got annihilated.
But what was the score?
Like 31-13 or something.
Okay. But also
I'm gonna look it
division games are so much harder. If they got annihilated by the Saints, by the Raiders, by the Jets are in your division, I would be like, oh yeah, that's not good.
Whatever.
But you're gonna be difficult today, aren't
No,
you?
I hear you. That's actually a very good point.
It is a
that
really good
being
point.
said, I mean the score was 30-13.
They did.
The Bills didn't have a first down for like the first 3 quarters.
Yes. And we do have a Bills fan that listens, remember? Because they commented and they said Bills Mafia here, which my heart goes out to you guys.
And
truly.
Do you know what's so crazy for me as a Dolphins fan is somehow my heart goes out to you guys too? Because for the longest time, it was Jets, Dolphins, Bills, all against the Patriots. And it looks like it's about to be that way again, which is so infuriating.
Just like it's the Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, all against the Broncos. And it looks like we're back there again, so hate to see it.
For sure. So anyway, but I don't know what's going on. I still think Josh Allen is one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. And Mike McDermott, although might be on a little bit of a toasty seat. I mean, yes, people have been saying it for a while.
Damn.
Because they haven't made it to a Super Bowl. And once I mean, yes, for teams like this team.
He's pointing to himself. I want to be very clear.
Yes. When you don't make it to the playoffs for a while, you're like, oh, fire your coach. But for there's another tier of teams where it's like, no, they make it to the playoffs, but they don't do anything with it.
Mike Tomlin.
Mike McDermott.
Maybe it's a Mike thing.
Mike McDaniel.
Oh my God, the Mikes just can't win playoff games. So if your coach, if his name is Mike, don't hire him or fire him ASAP because Mikes can't win in the playoffs.
Unless it's Mike Shanahan.
Shit, I forgot about him.
Remember that guy?
I'm curious. Okay, maybe Mike is this era of non-playoff wins. I'm curious. Maybe like last era, it was like John.
Mike McCarthy. There's a lot of Mike coaches.
Mikes.
Mike.
Anyway,
whatever. I'm cautiously optimistic. Unfortunately for the Bills fans, sorry, that I think the Bills are crumbling.
They're crumbling.
Who do they play next? Let's figure this out.
Yeah, look it up. And I have something I want to touch on while you're looking at it. You got it? And he's got it right.
The Bills are about to play the Steelers.
Ooh, that's going to be a good game.
So hold on. This is the Bills' schedule coming up. They go at Steelers, then they play the Bengals. Burrow's going to be back unless he gets hurt in this next game.
No, he's not going to be. He's not going to. You think he's going to play against the Ravens?
They've basically said he's playing against the Ravens.
Okay.
I looked that up.
Okay. I believe you.
In a book. Then they play at the Patriots. That's going to be a tough game. At the Browns. They'll probably win that game. Then Eagles, then Jets.
Oof.
So it's like 50-50 right there.
Yeah.
And right now they're 7-4, which is the opposite of my team, 4-7. So I don't know.
Okay.
That's
Tricky
my take.
stuff for the Bills. Wow. He just
Do you know
read a
what's really
schedule.
okay? Hold on.
What?
Everyone's gonna be yelling at me specifically for the last 5 minutes. The Bills head coach is Sean McDermott.
Oh my god! There's a part of me I was like, God, that seems
right?
odd, but you know what? Okay. Evan, I'm so sorry, Evan. Oh my god.
All the other mics, though, I think I'm right on.
Okay, at this point,
Mike Vrabel. But Sean McDermott. God damn it.
Sean needs to change his name to Mike. But
he does look like a Mike.
He does. One last thing about the Bills-Texans game is the Bills did lose to the backup Texans QB, Davis Mills, okay? And that is his name. It's Mike Mills.
Davis Mills.
Meek Mills. No, Davis Mills. So that brings up my next point is right now, the starting quarterbacks. I'm just going to read off a handful of the starting quarterbacks in the NFL right now. We have
crazy.
Davis Mills. Well, that's starting great. Okay, we have Davis Mills, Tyrod Taylor, Mason Rudolph, Shadur Sanders, Tyler Show. Is that how you say it? Shuck with a GH.
I'm pretty sure it's Shuck.
Whoa. Jacoby Brisket. That's how you say it, right? Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota, and then you have JJ McCarthy. Oh, but wait, he is in concussion protocol after he went in after Carson Wentz went out with season-ending shoulder injury. So, do you know who's starting for the Vikings next game?
I think now I do because you wanted to tell me about this. Is it my boy Snoop Huntley?
No, it's not. You won't know him. It's his name is Max Brosmer. He is an undrafted rookie that is starting for the Vikings.
Max Brosner?
This Sunday. And I'm only laughing because I feel so bad for Vikings fans. You are putting all of your hopes and dreams behind this kid, JJ McCarthy, and he keeps getting injured, concussion. He keeps going out left and right. And you guys got rid of Sam Darnold, and now look at him balling out with the Seahawks because you wanted to put it all in on this JJ guy. I feel so bad, and now you guys got Max. My heart goes out to you all. So that's what I have to say about the quarterbacks right now in the NFL.
I'm going to be a fan of my boy, Max Bro.
Max Bro?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of quarterbacks in the NFL, why don't we skip to the Giants game? I want to talk about that because we have a quarterback that we love dearly.
So and everyone should, and I don't think this is a hot take, but like we are big. Oh, I want to do this by the way. We are big Jameis Winston stans.
Big Jameis Winston stans.
The origin of that phrase, being a stan?
I just know the young kids say it.
Yeah, but do you know why? There's an Eminem song called Stan, and it's about an obsessed fan that ends up killing his girlfriend and himself. The song's really sad. Have you ever heard it? It's a good song. It's a great song. But that's why people started calling, if you're a big fan of someone, a stan. And sometimes it's like a bad thing to be a stan. Because you're like, dude, you're insane.
Oh, I always call myself a stan.
I know, but I also think it's evolved. But that's the origin. So there you go. Listen to Stan by Eminem if you want a sad
if
thing.
you want to cry. But Jameis Winston
makes us happy.
What a game. I mean, and like I said, my heart goes out to the Vikings fans. My heart.
I have to put the chapstick on.
Drew just put chapstick on. Immediately shudders down my body. Just kidding. my heart goes out to Giants fans because they have had the lead, I believe, in 5 games.
Yeah, so
by multiple points. Go ahead.
The Giants have blown 5 fourth quarter leads of 10 or more points. And on that note, real quick, after this blowing lead, phrasing, the Giants fired their defensive coordinator Shane Bowen just weeks after they fired Brian Dable. So,
which is
the whole staff is getting annihilated over there.
Literally, and it's like, but what a game! First of all,
great,
like,
it was an awesome
Giants
game.
versus Lions. They had this insanely cool trick play where Jameis Winston, he himself caught a touchdown, and one of my favorite things about Jameis, if you guys don't know Jameis Winston, give him a follow. You're going to see him everywhere now, right? And it's been crazy to me that the Giants were trying to push Russell Wilson, period.
Yeah.
Period. Because we're still paying him. So it's not like you guys invested a whole lot of money because the Broncos got you, all right? So for whatever reason, it started Russell, then I think Jameis, then Russell, Jackson than Jameis as far as their lineup.
I think so, yeah.
Either way, they really tried to make Russell work. Finally, Jackson goes in and they're like, oh my God, this is our guy. He's out on concussion protocol. So Jameis goes in instead of Russ. Thank God. And Jameis is great. He is, I mean, one of our hardest games was Broncos versus Browns last year against Jameis. And he balled out.
Jerry Jeudy had like 200 yards.
Against us. Yeah, it was unreal. One of my favorite things about Jameis Winston is his quotes, okay? Like, this guy, just picture Jameis Winston. I feel like he would love to wear a turtleneck around, like, a fireplace. And or he's, like, a guy that, like, discovers what a pomegranate is and then loves to eat the seeds and drink the juice. And he's like, I'm a big pomegranate guy. Like, just a little bit of a quirky man.
Those are good images.
You know what I mean?
Created.
That is Jameis Winston. Okay, so here's some Winston quotes that I looked up, all right? Okay. I just think we were prepared. You know, one thing my trainer, he told me, he said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared. What are your wrists on the bottom? Your ankles. You got your shoulders on top. What are your shoulders? Your hips. You got your elbows. What are your elbows? Your knees, right? We some dogs. We ain't no puppies. I love math. A lot of people thought I was fat, but I'm proving everybody wrong. And then one of his most recent ones, because he did talk about when they asked him about the trick play, he was like, oh yeah, I can be a tight end.
I can be a tight end.
Which is what led me down this. But one of his most recent ones, they were asking him, like, Jameis, what do you think? You got the starting position now that Jackson is out. What do you think about playing ball for New York? And he's like, I get to play ball in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. That's a Hamilton reference. 10-year reunion. And then continues to talk football. This guy is an icon. He's a legend. And he is the moment.
My favorite Jameis Winston quote that wasn't shared, because you have to hear it, but it's after a game he's being interviewed. And he had like been hurt a lot, like sacked a bunch. And the reporter goes, Jameis, like where did it hurt? Like where was the pain? And he goes, it was just pain everywhere.
It's so real.
I love him.
He is
so
one
much.
of us.
And then I was sharing another one. I was telling Des about this when Jameis Winston used to be the starting quarterback for the Bucs, and then Tom Brady officially signed with the Buccaneers. Tom Brady tweeted, and he was like, "Coming to Tampa Bay. You know, does anyone have any recommendations?" And then Jameis replies to the tweet and goes, "Whoa, that's crazy. I also live and work in Tampa Bay. What brings you down here?" Like, it's just so on the nose and so funny.
He's
I love
amazing.
that guy.
Unfortunately for Jameis and the Giants, they are the first team to be eliminated
They have officially
from
been
playoff
eliminated.
contention, which is wild that our bottom 4 haven't been eliminated. Jets,
But
Saints.
it's also pretty
Titans.
early. Like, when you read that, I was like, are you sure that's real? And then you're like, no, it is.
They said it on the broadcast, and everything you hear on the broadcast is real.
Yes.
So,
also, I looked it up, and it's officially
yeah,
real.
it is real,
In
because
a
he always
book.
doubts me in a book. But last few things about this game was iconic, because he's an icon, he's a legend. Both the Giants and Lions, I mean, together they had over 500 yards of offense. It was unreal. Lions, I didn't know this, they haven't lost back-to-back games in 3 years.
Yeah.
So it was almost time.
It was almost time.
But they didn't. But I think I also told Drew when we were watching, I said, if I had to be a fan of any other team, which this would bring a lot of heartache, I'd be rooting for the Giants because they're such a fun. The narrative around the Giants this year is so fun. Although everyone is getting injured left and right, it's just
they don't have a head coach.
Who's it gonna be? Put me in, coach.
Other than that, it's a really cool. Who are you telling that to? They don't have a coach.
I am the coach.
So
I am
put
the
me
coach.
in
I am the way.
General manager.
Put me in, Des, because I'm talking to myself.
Oh,
Des, the new Giants coach.
Cool.
Hey, whatever you do, just make Jameis look good. And if he doesn't look good, make sure he gets some good quotes. You know what? I should just be his publicist. That's actually what I want to be.
Okay. I'm trying to follow, like, put me in, coach. You're the coach, but also put you in.
I don't think there's any following with this.
I tried.
Yeah, it's fine. You know what we also tried to do is we tried to absolutely bury the Chiefs this weekend.
Darn it.
Colts versus Chiefs. We were all rooting for you, Colts, except not really. It was half and half in Broncos country. It was Big T. This is one of the things they asked me on the radio show last night is who you were rooting for. And there are two schools of thoughts, right? You want the Colts to win because if the Chiefs lost this game, that essentially, I think they went down to, 28% playoff probability, which is all pretty much out of the playoffs.
Unless you're the Dolphins, in which case...
Are you at 28%?
I think we're less than that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I'm sorry. Doesn't matter. With a Chiefs loss, it was a 28% playoff probability. With a win, it goes up to 55%. Okay?
Plus, there's
still
just
hard.
Something about rooting against the Chiefs.
Totally. So that's why you wanted the Colts to win.
Yeah.
You want the Chiefs to win because you want the Colts to get down as far as their record. So
because the Broncos and the Colts are right next to each other.
Yes.
For the number one seed in the AFC with the
correct. And then if let's just say that the Colts won, they would have been 9-2. And if the Broncos are 9-2, the Colts win. They're ahead of the Broncos because when we played them, the Colts won.
So it's called a head-to-head matchup.
Yeah. So the Colts is the one team that, like we already discussed, the Patriots not so much, but the Colts we need to see them lose. So. Drew started yawning, and I was going to call him out.
Did you see? I know.
Yes! But I was like, I'm not going to do it.
I didn't do it, though.
You didn't do it.
I held it in.
It's fine. So anyways, spoiler alert, the Chiefs freaking won. So they had a fourth quarter comeback.
But what happened when because Des and I decided, we were like, you know what? We're going to root for the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. We went in and said, against everything we know and love dear, we're going to root for the Chiefs.
3 snaps in, we were like, we can't do
absolutely
this.
Not. It literally hurt so bad. Like there were a couple plays where the Colts like either threw bombs or like Mahomes got sacked, and I was like, no, it feels too good to cheer for this. So I like couldn't find me doing that.
And then Des got it was the closest I've seen to Des being upset at a loss for a team that wasn't the Broncos. Like you were kind of despondent there towards the end, and I think part of it was because, I mean. You were planning some like Broncos for Dummies reels about the Chiefs losing.
Yeah.
Because the Chiefs were down like 11 points in the fourth quarter and then came back. And so there was...
Focus.
Fast and the Furious.
Focus.
There was something about like them coming back, but you were really despondent there towards the end.
I know, that is one thing. I'm a terrible sore loser even when it has nothing to do... When I have my mindset on something, it must happen.
That's true.
That is so true. It's hard for me to waver. But I mean, the Colts just dropped the ball, literally and figuratively, in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, the Colts had 11 rushing yards.
That's with Jonathan Taylor.
With Jonathan freaking Taylor, man. And Daniel Jones, he had a season low of 181 passing yards. So the Chiefs figured out how to shut the Colts down, which brings me to my next point. Is the Colts run over?
I don't know. I think the Chiefs actually have a pretty good defense, and I think the Chiefs' defense has been carrying them. But the Colts, everyone's been waiting for them to have to be exposed as the normal Colts.
You don't think it's going to happen?
I don't know. I think they're actually really good. I think Jonathan Taylor is insane. I mean, I'm looking up their next
Texans. So they're playing the Texans next.
Yeah.
They play the Jags, then the Seahawks, the Niners, the Jags again, and the Texans. Which is crazy. It's so weird to talk about the Jags being good ever, but they are holding up this year for the most part and probably going to win their division. Seahawks, absolutely unreal. 49ers beat down last night against the Panthers, who have been doing well. They're playing the Colts are playing the number one defense twice. And I'm not talking about the Broncos. I know, it's crazy. Texans, number one defense. And they're playing the Jags twice. Like, this is a hard final 6 games.
I mean, I would just quick glance, I would give them wins over the Texans and Jags, losses at the Seahawks and Niners, and then wins again, Jags, Texans.
You think they're going to win both of those?
No. I'm just saying, just quick matchup. I think, right away, I think they're better.
Oh my God, the Jags are in the Colts. What am I saying? I was going to think the Jags would win. No, why would they win the division with the Colts? No. I don't know, man. Colts 8-3, Jags 7-4. I thought they were in a different division.
No,
that's stupid. Yeah. I don't know. This is the AFC South for the first time in the
AFC South has been
long.
Dumpster fire.
A dumpster fire. Now we got the Colts at 8-3, Jags at 7-4, and Texans 6-5. We're not even going to talk about the Titans 1-10. But wow, it's honestly, this could be anyone's blessed division. So
I thought I was falling out of the chair for a second.
That's all right. You leaned over. Yeah, so that's what we thought about Colts Chiefs. So, and also for those, there are a lot of Broncos fans that are like, you can't root for the Chiefs. You never, what they say. Oh my God. Who was Pat Bowlen? One of his most famous quotes. He's like, if the Broncos aren't playing, you never ever root for a division rival. Like, that's one thing Pat Bowlen, our old owner, that he always said. But the thing is like, as a Broncos fan, to put that aside, you wanted the Chiefs to win because the number one seed, not only do you skip a week and recover if you need to right before you go into the playoffs, the number one seed wins the Super Bowl 55 to 58% of the time.
Whoa.
So you want that spot.
And like you said, you get a bye week and you get rest, but also you get home field advantage. You guarantee it throughout the playoffs.
And I posted a reel about Empower Field and the history of Mile High and that stadium, and it is one of the loudest stadiums, and so many people were like, no, it's not. Go to the Seattle's or Arrowhead or whatever. I mean, listen, Broncos versus Chiefs, the water was rumbling in our seats. It was thunderous. So you do not want to play there, especially when it's playoffs.
For sure. 100%.
So that's all I got for Colts Chiefs.
You want to go talk about a little Browns-Raiders game?
Yeah, let's do it.
So I think what's interesting about this, everyone is going to be talking about it, and we are too, obviously, is Shedeur Sanders got his first start.
Yes, he did.
He played okay. He was 11 for 20 for 209 yards, 1 TD, 1 INT. Also had a sweet 50-yard bomb, scramble run. He was running around though like a madman. I think he was sacked or almost sacked an insane amount. But also I think Geno Smith was sacked 10 times in that game.
Yeah, well the Browns O-line sucks.
Browns O-line sucks.
Sucks at sacks.
Giants or the Browns defensive front with Myles Garrett is also insane. I'm stalling because I'm trying to find the actual stats to this game. But what I think was interesting is Shedeur. Yeah, Geno Smith was sacked 10 times. And actually, Shedeur was only sacked once. Huh.
Which is, for the Raiders, this is the second time watching them, and you just sit there, and I literally was like, God, they are so bad. And the Raiders, they fired their offensive coordinator, Chip Kelly, which, my God, it's so interesting, and we sort of touched on this, but they drafted Ashton Genty, being like, this is what we need. We need a solid run game. We need to really boost our offense because we got Max Crosby on the defense. We have an okay defense. So let's boost our offense. And they didn't look once at their offensive line and how to help their running game.
Or really, I mean, Geno Smith had a resurgence last year with Seattle, but didn't really look at quarterbacks when they had an awesome opportunity to draft a quarterback in a draft class that had crazy good quarterbacks. Also, what I think is kind of interesting is so many people for the longest time were putting Shedeur with Vegas.
Yeah, I think it would have been great.
Everyone was thinking about it, and then he ends up having his first start against a team that skipped him. Also playing for a team that skipped him, and every team skipped him 8 times. But what I think is interesting, so it has been official. Stefanski, the head coach of the Browns, has announced that Sanders will start for the Browns' next game against the 49ers, which that looks like it's going to be a tough game.
Tough game.
But what is interesting about that is Dylan Gabriel, the other quarterback for the Browns, has officially cleared concussion protocol. So Gabriel is healthy and ready to go.
So he could be back, but...
Well, no, but Stefanski is still giving the nod to Sanders, which I think is worth noting. What also is worth noting is apparently Stefanski just hates his quarterbacks. Because after this game, Shooter won the game with the Browns. They won the game. And coaches always give game balls. Stefanski did not give a game ball to Sanders. He said it was a team effort. I don't know who he gave game balls to, but he didn't give one to Sanders.
I think Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett probably, because of course. Shouldn't have given one to Jerry Jeudy. Did you see his weird ass play that he had?
Well, he started like flexing on them, like and celebrating, and then the ball got punched out. Like dumb.
Stopped running. It was weird. Anyway, so didn't give one to Jeudy. So he didn't give one to Shooter Sanders. Apparently, Stefanski also didn't give a game ball to Dylan Gabriel after Dylan Gabriel won his first NFL game. So Stefanski just hates his quarterbacks. I don't know. I don't get a weird vibe from that guy. I don't like him.
Something's up because we talked about this during the draft in our episode talking about the draft and the Browns and Shooter and whatnot. And everyone passes on Shooter. Mm-hmm. And then you come around and you're coming around to the 5th round. And I remember so vividly seeing that Browns draft room when it was announced that Shooter was drafted. Not a single smile. No one. Typically when like it's announced, you go to the draft room and they're like applauding, shaking hands, like good pick, good pick. Not a single person was talking to each other. They're just all looking up at the screen and literally like, okay, what's next? And I truly think that the owner stepped in and was like, you need a draft Shooter. You need to. Because also it's great for numbers. Like, I think his jersey was like the top selling jersey right after he was drafted.
And I saw so many people during that game when they would cut to the stands wearing Sanders jerseys. And like, tell me any other team in the league that would have backup not even backup, third string QB jerseys ready to go when he came in. No one.
So something's really fishing. I don't think I trust Kevin Stefanski. I think he wants to prove a point.
Which is so coaches and their damn egos.
Their damn egos, dude. And I think we said it last week. Like, put him in and either he fails miserably and shut everyone up and you prove your point, or he goes in and he starts winning you damn football games. Like, you need both of those things. Either shut the fans up or either you start winning. I'm sick and tired of you, Kevin. That's his first name, right? It's not Mike?
I'm pretty sure it's Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, it is Kevin Stefanski.
Don't ask me, though, because I don't know anything.
But out of all organizations, it does not surprise me. This is what's happening with the Browns.
The Browns are a dumpster fire.
They're a dumpster fire.
Quarterbacks. They still have a awful human being on their roster.
Yeah, I know.
So, I don't know, man.
I don't know either. I don't know. Do we want to talk about Cowboys and then we can, or Eagles Cowboys, and we can get into?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do you want to go, or do you want me to go first?
You can go ahead.
Well,
just go ahead.
So, this was one of the afternoon games that we got to watch. It was really cool. We're always invested in Eagles because of our friend Perry. Fly, Eagles, fly, except this game. Ooh. And at first, they were flying high. They were up 21-0 at one point.
21-0.
21-0.
Nada.
And this was in Dallas, and it just looked like, Cowboys didn't show up. Until they did. This was the largest comeback win of Dak Prescott's NFL career. Speaking of comeback wins and just things in general, Prescott, people don't talk about him like lately. I think people shit on him like they shit on the Cowboys, but like Prescott's really good.
He's one of the top offenses.
He's one of the top offenses, one of the best quarterbacks. This was his 25th comeback when tied or trailing in the fourth quarter, which passes Tony Romo, who had 24 at that point with the Cowboys. He also broke Tony Romo's franchise record of 34,378 career passing yards. So now, good job, Prescott. So I don't know. I never think of Prescott lately as like a phenomenal QB, but like if you look at the numbers and you look at how he plays, like yes, he's I would argue maybe an elite QB, and he showed that this game. I mean, just like Bo, clutch. He's got ice in his veins.
It was the largest comeback win in Dak's NFL career.
I said that earlier.
Did you?
Yep.
No.
I did. So, how's it feel? Wait, no, you should ask me how it... Wait. How's it... I don't know. But I did say that. Roll the tapes. Check the tapes.
One of two records, the other. Yes, you did. Man, you know what's crazy is I was listening to you.
I know.
I was literally looking into your eyes.
Why? Don't do that.
Because I was listening. That's what you do when you listen to people. You're pissing me off. No, you're right. I messed up. Whatever. What I thought. Here's a couple of other. I'm malfunctioning now. I'm like, oh no, am I as bad as Drew? Okay,
no one can be as bad as me.
No one can be as bad. No. You know what? I deserve that. So there's a CeeDee Lamb curse. One thing that I saw was interesting when watching it. He has 7 drops of the last 2 games against the Eagles. 7 drops, which, like, okay, but he should be their number 1.
Yeah,
but I don't know if he will be for long.
And one of his drops, he dropped in the end zone. Did you see this?
Yeah.
And it looked like it was in his chest, and he dropped it. And then the cameras caught him, like, he appeared to be pissed at Prescott and was like, you have to throw that ball somewhere else that isn't my chest and hands. I don't know. You know, people know this about me. I don't like when players don't take accountability. I got all
That is what they say about Drew.
Pissed off at Cam Scatterboo because he was like, the gloves are fumbling. No, you're fumbling, bro. Don't. You dropped the ball. And so many times you'll see players even like, and what they always say, if it touches your hands, you should have caught it.
That is what they say.
And they do. That's not a bit. That's what people say.
That is what people say.
So many times you'll see, they'll tap their chest, be like, that's on me, bro. My bad. It hit every part of your body in the end zone. And you're like, throw it. I need you to throw it up here so I can jump up and catch it. Like, what?
But this sort of reminds me on what is happening with the Eagles right now. With like
AJ
Brown,
Devontae,
like trouble in paradise over at the Eagles because it seems like they all freaking hate Jalen Hurts for whatever reason. Look at that man's face. How could you hate such a handsome, freaking sexy face like that?
Yeah.
Sexy. Anyways, I think and if Perry was sitting with us now, he's like our third guest today.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what? We're done. Fire everyone.
He would be saying
we
that.
suck. We're losing. Blah blah blah. This is the one time would be like, yeah. I think you should. Not as drastic as the Giants firing everyone, the Raiders.
Yeah.
But there is trouble in paradise with the Eagles. And when he was talking about it earlier, couldn't agree. Now, something's up. And even Saquon Barkley after the game, he was like, yeah, we just didn't show up.
And they've been winning so many games and so many of the press conferences afterwards have been like, what about the players only meeting? There wasn't a players only meeting. And like all of this weird stuff that you would think you'd be hearing from like a losing team.
Yeah.
And they're 8-3. And so like that, imagine how good the Eagles would be if like there wasn't a shitstorm happening in the locker room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think this could be their undoing, and they've got some tough games coming up. We'll get into some of them, but it's interesting.
It is. It is very interesting. I think that's about it for the league cash up. Oh, I think one thing I did mention this on Dummies, and this is the last thing we'll touch on is the Rams-Bucs game.
Yeah.
So Rams annihilated the Bucs.
Oh my God.
34-7. Thought it was going to be a close game, but the Rams, this game, they absolutely solidified their position as number 1 in the NFL.
And I'm also done. I think I'm done with Baker and the Bucs this year, which sucks because I picked them to be one of the teams in the NFC to maybe be in the playoffs and the Super Bowl. And they don't look like they're going to do that.
No, and he is injured. So it's we're going to see how that goes.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. But one of the only Buccaneers touchdowns was by Tez Johnson. And I did a little quick video on this if you want to see on Dummies. But Tez Johnson, Broncos country, is Bo Nix's brother.
That's crazy.
Is that
they
crazy?
don't look alike.
No, they don't, Drew. But basically, the story between Tez Johnson, Tez and Bo went to the same high school. Tez's mom was struggling, and she asked for help. And Patrick Nix, Bo's father, was like, hey, why don't... And he coached Tez and Bo. He coached their football team. He's like, why don't we take him in for a couple of days while you get your feet on the ground? Well, and they've said in all the interviews I watched, a couple of days turned into like years, 6 years, I think it was. Tez became family. I also saw an interview that Bo's mom, she was like, he's not the first kid we've brought in, but he's definitely the one that stayed the longest, which, my God, I love the Knicks family. Adopt me too. They're so sweet and cute. Anyways, so Tez and Bo, they go separately for colleges. Bo is 1 year older, so he goes to Auburn. Tez goes to Troy. Bo's senior year at Oregon, they had a few people graduate, and so Bo in his interview, they were like, oh man, we need a solid receiver. And Bo goes, I know a guy, because Tez is a wide receiver. And so Tez comes over to Oregon. So brothers playing at Oregon, Bo Sr., Tez Jr. Tez was the second leading receiver behind Troy Franklin, guys.
Who plays on the Broncos?
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes. Wide receiver for the Broncos. And then it's just now he caught the one and only touchdown with the Bucs game. So I think it's a pretty cool story. So if you guys want to root for another person, player, team, you can root for Tez Johnson with the Bucs for Broncos country.
Yeah, because they're not going to do really well anymore, I think.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but.
Baker and Tez, those two together.
And one of my favorite players to say, the other receiver on the team that now they're friends, Tez and Emeka Egbuka. Emeka Egbuka.
Because is that really you
I don't
pronounce
know.
All of those?
Emeka, but then there's a G.
I think it gets silent.
Emeka Egbuka.
Egbuka. I've never heard Egbuka.
I don't know.
Okay, cool. So, all right, with all that being said, Drew bet last night. Did you bet?
I did.
I didn't bet, so we're not going to talk about that. But we are going to talk about, we bet the stupid, wait, what game did we bet?
The Sunday night game.
Panthers,
no.
Niners.
No, we bet
Bucs Rams.
We bet Bucs Rams. Panthers
right.
Niners was last night.
Okay, I would just like to say I'm so angry. I hit three of my, and I only ever do 3 bets, right? 3 of my parlays.
Somehow
so 3-leg parlay.
My fault.
It is your fault because this one time I was like, you know what? I'll do 4. Like I could use a little extra money. I've been losing $10 every week.
Tell her to do any
yes,
of this.
you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did subconsciously. And I was like, you know what? I'll do 4. And I hit 3, and I didn't hit that final 4. And if I didn't,
do you remember what they were?
Yes, it was. I needed Puka Nacua to ball out, and he did. I needed freaking Stafford to ball out, and he did. And I needed who on the Bucs? Oh, I needed Emeka to not ball out, and he didn't. And then I had the running back. I don't even remember his name. I think it was Williams or Johnson on the Rams. I needed him to ball out, and he absolutely did not. So all that being said, I'm getting close. I am the closest I've ever been.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your bets?
Bad.
Drew and Des and Drew's dumb money bets.
And what's even more annoying about this, I did a 4-leg parlay. 2 of them were with Baker Mayfield, who didn't play the second half of the game. And he were the only 2 things that hit for me.
That's insane.
Which is so annoying. I had Baker to run over 13.5 rushing yards. He had 19, and I had him to throw over 1 touchdown, and he did. Well, over a half touchdown, so he threw a touchdown. Those things hit almost right away. Mm-hmm. Everything else, Puka Nacua needed a touchdown, didn't give me one. Emeka Egbuka needed a touchdown, didn't give me one. So
you know what? We need to bring a guest on, a betting expert. Yeah, to be like, hey guys, this is where you're really screwing up. Because there's also like, here's the thing. No one knows.
But there are people that know a lot more. There are people that
that know more than me?
Yeah.
What were you about to say?
The people make a living doing this. There are people that
I do too. It's just not a healthy living.
Job.
But yeah, we need to bring on a betting expert because I need to.
I'm on it. I'm gonna find several betting experts.
But you know what I am an expert on is my primetime picks,
She is really killing it.
Yes, I wanted the Texans to win. I wanted the Cowboys to win. And we both we both needed the...
Yeah, we asked Santa for the Niners to win.
No. Texans, Rams. And you chose the Bucs and then the Niners. So I was 3-0 and Drew was not.
Which makes the overall records, Des is now 9-3. Almost as good as her Broncos, and I'm 6-6, slightly better than my Dolphins right now. So we're gonna change it up a little bit. Typically, we do the Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night games. But as everyone is aware, or mostly everyone, we have a little holiday coming up where they play a lot of football games.
Drew's birthday.
My birthday. So there are 3 Thanksgiving Day games, and then there's going to be a Black Friday game. We're not going to do the other Sunday night and Monday night games. One of those reasons is because the Sunday night game is the Broncos game, and Des doesn't want to have any part in knocking on wood and putting things out there.
Nope.
So, just real quick, overall, these are the games we're going to be picking. We have the 3 Thanksgiving Day games: Packers at Lions, Chiefs at Cowboys, Bengals at Ravens, and then the Black Friday game is Bears at Eagles. Bears and Eagles both 8-3.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
secretly a good little game.
I know. Let's get into it. So, Packers at Lions, the 10 a.m. Pacific game. Are you ready? Okay. And we are turning that over. Whiteboard, 3, 2, and 1. Drew got the Packers. I got the Lions. Why'd you do the Packers?
There's a couple reasons. One, I need to start, I think, picking some underdogs.
Okay.
Because I want to try and get back into this race. But 2,
just like his Dolphins.
Just like my Dolphins. But 2, the Lions almost lost 3 in a row recently. And they've had some stumbles. And the Packers look kind of good. And the Packers are pretty good on Thanksgiving, but so are the Lions. And they're bad.
Yeah. Couldn't finish your thought, and then
apparently the Packers have lost a lot on Thanksgiving.
No, the Lions have.
Lost
the Lions,
a lot?
Yeah, are not good on Thanksgiving.
Oh, and because I knew that.
Okay.
Those are my thoughts.
Amazing. So what I thought was interesting, I was like, man, am I going to pick the home team? They're very close in record. I think they're both pretty close in how they play. So I looked up, I was like, how is the Lions Thanksgiving record the last 10 years? They always play on Thanksgiving. There's 3 teams that always play on Thanksgiving. In the last 10 Thanksgiving games, the Detroit Lions have won 3 games. Whoa. 7 losses. Their last Thanksgiving win was 2016 against the Vikings.
So even those last couple of years where they've been really good.
They've lost. So here's my thought. And you would say, well, they can't win on Thanksgiving. I think it's time. I think it is time. I think they're going to pull it through. I think they're tired of not winning a game on Thanksgiving in nearly 10 years. They have not had a happy Thanksgiving, just like the Broncos haven't had really a happy Christmas in quite a long time. But that changes this year. So that's why I chose the Lions. So that is my pick for Packers at Lions. Let's do the next one.
So next one, we have Chiefs at Cowboys. Chiefs are 6-5, trying to stay alive in that sniffing around column, which apparently they aren't even in right now, which is kind of crazy.
Love it.
And the Cowboys are 5-1, trying to stay alive as well. They've won their last 2 games in a row, though, which is pretty cool. So let's do this.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, and 1.
Oh!
Wow.
We both picked the
The Cowboys. I simply did this because I cannot pick the Chiefs. Yeah, can't pick. I need the Cowboys to win.
I kind of did that too, but also the Chiefs are floundering. The Cowboys look like they've been kind of good lately. It's in Dallas.
In Dallas, yeah.
And this sounds weird, but sometimes there are extra things outside of football that like hype up a team, like a new coach, like an interim head coach, or like, when the Saints started playing really well after Hurricane Katrina, all that stuff. There's something about the Cowboys haven't lost since they had their tragic thing that happened with one of their defensive players. And so I think there's something with this team. They're kind of rallying around that, and I think they're gonna take it out.
Let's bury the GD Chiefs.
Bury the GDT.
That's so hard to say. All right, next game we got Bengals at Ravens. The 3-8 Bengals with Burrow returning against the 6-5 Ravens. That is the night game, and we are turning this around in 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah.
All right, we both have the Ravens. Why did you choose the Ravens?
I wanted to pick the Bengals because Joe Burrow's coming back, and he's one of the best quarterbacks, and in the running for MVP every year that he's healthy. That being said, he hasn't played in 2-3 months, and the Ravens are on a high. And they're at home. The Ravens play really well in Baltimore, and I just think the Ravens are going to win.
I'm going to echo everything Drew said. I think it's going to take Burrow un momento to get back into his stride.
Yep.
And also Higgins is possibly out.
I think Higgins is out with a concussion.
Higgins is out, yes.
Yeah,
so there you go.
Dez's maybe new crush, coolest name ever, Andre Yosivach. It's kind of cute.
He's pretty cute.
He was injured a little bit, but I think he's going to be back. And so
okay.
And Jamar Chase is coming back after his little
spit gate
thing.
Spit gate.
So it could be a tight game.
It will be a really good game. And so that's the prime time.
As I'm saying it out loud, maybe could have picked the Bengals, but I didn't. I picked the Ravens.
I know. I was thinking about it.
Last game, Black Friday game.
We got Bears 8-3, Eagles 8-3 at Eagles.
That's
all right,
crazy.
It's going to be a good game. I know.
You thought this game, both teams would have the exact same record.
No one would have thunk. Okay, we're going to turn these over. Write down who you choose. Come on, Drew.
I know. I don't know. I'm thinking.
Why didn't you decide this before we recorded?
I did. I'm like panicking in the moment.
Great.
Ready?
3, 2, and 1.
Whoa!
Okay, we both did the Bears. We think the Bears. Here's my thing. I chose for all 3 games, Thanksgiving games, the home team to win. And I was like, I can't choose the Eagles again.
Yeah.
But I think even more, not only that factor, I think even more because, like we said, trouble in paradise. I think there's something rotten underlying the Eagles team.
Agreed.
And I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it out this game. I think they're going to slowly see their decline. I'm not wishing for it, but I think something's up. And the Bears, they're looking good. And I think there's a lot of hype around them right now.
We're going to echo everything Des said, but on top of there's something that feels like it's rotten in Philadelphia, something feels fresh and exciting in Chicago. And what's crazy about it is, like, if you look at Caleb Williams' stats, like, he's had some good games, but his stats don't blow you out of the water.
No.
But they keep winning.
Yeah.
And he's fired up. And I think Chicago is excited that they actually have their quarterback finally that they wanted him to be so badly last year. Mm-hmm. 2 years ago? When was he drafted?
I think it's last year.
Last
was his rookie year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you're right. No, you're right. You're
yes.
right. Yeah, I know. I was like, that doesn't sound right,
yeah,
but it is.
No, it is.
And so I just think there's a lot, as negative as the Eagles vibe is, oddly enough, at 8-3.
So crazy.
The Bears vibe at 8-3 is like the exact opposite in a good way. And so I think coming in, it'll be fun.
It'll be fun. And that's all we have. So, man, what a nice bye week it was for us at Sportzball HQ.
I'm excited to have some games to talk about again.
I know.
The Dolphins play bright and early in the morning, and then the Broncos have a nice little PT game.
Yeah, night
that
game.
That sounds for prime time.
Oh, yep, of course, as it does.
We're getting to the point of the podcast where we end, but also where Des is just kind of over everything I say. So that's probably means we should wrap it up.
No, Drew, go ahead and tell a story. I
have nothing
so
else
attentive.
to say. No, we're done now.
Thank God. Okay. Well, happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. It's my birthday in 2 days.
Yes, everyone wish Drewski a happy birthday.
Thank you, and happy early birthday to Des.
Thank you. My birthday is in 7 months, but I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take it. Yes.
And last but certainly not least. Certainly not least.
That's words.
Go Bronc Fins!